So good afternoon, everyone. We are the group 2 and we are about to report the perception and attribution. So for introduction, what is perception and attribution? So perception and attribution are two fundamental concepts in the field of psychology and organizational behavior that play a significant role in how individuals interpret and make sense of the world around them, including the workplace. So we have here the definition of the perception. So perception refers to the process of selecting, organizing, and interpreting information from our surroundings to create a meaningful and coherent understanding of the world. Sorry. So we have here also the rule of perception in organizational behavior. So in the context of organizational behavior, perception influences how individuals perceive their work, environment, colleagues, superiors, and the overall organizational culture. So it shapes how people interpret and respond to stimuli, situations, and interactions within the workplace. So factors influencing perception is influenced by various factors, including the past experience, cultural backgrounds, personal beliefs, attitudes, expectations, and also emotions. So these factors shape individuals' perception and can lead to differences how people interpret this same stimuli. So, uh, for example, in perception, we have natay usa ka scenario in a workplace or something scenario lang na kuan. So imagine you're walking down the street and see a person you're walking on a kanang sa office and then nakay-makit-an nga person na wearing a bright yellow shirt. So we have here your perception and another person's perception. So for your perception, you might perceive that that person is as happy, energetic, or even a bit loud sound of the color of their shirt. Thus, another person's perception is someone else kanang mo-perceive sila that kana nga person is being attention seeker or even unprofessional or depending on their own cultural background or personal preferences. So mo nang perception. Sa imuhang perception kay makita nimo na kana siya nga tao is very energetic, happy kay lagi kanang gusto lang niya mosuot og kanang bright na color yellow kay nga naman jud ang iyang personality. And sa another perception, another person's perception is kanang ma-realize I mean kanang hunahunaan nila ba na kanang nga tao is kanang ma-feel nimo na kana siya kay nisuot siya bright yellow color na sinina kay lagi attention seeker siya and then unprofessional. So anong perception, guys? So next is the definition of attribution. So attribution refers to the process by which individuals explain the causes of behaviors, events, or outcomes, either by attributing them to internal factors, by personal characteristics or abilities, and or external factors is the situational factors or lack. So the rule of attribution organization, it plays a crucial role in how individuals make sense of the behaviors and actions of others in the workplace. It influences how people form judgments about the reasons behind specific behaviors and outcomes, which in turn affects their attitude, interactions, and decision making. So in my understanding, attribution is crucial as it allows to comprehend how individuals perceive and interpret information provided to them. So for the attribution, it helps us to understand how people attribute success, failure, or any other outcome to internal or external factors, shaping their perceptions, attitudes, and behaviors in the workplace. So that is attribution. So we have here the factors influencing perception reported by Rikaela.
So hello again, good afternoon. So I would like to apologize for my background kay murag saba-saba si. So again, so for perception, it can be defined as the process by which people select, organize, interpret, retrieve, and respond to information from their environment. So if we say perception, so unsa man naman so sa tong hunahuna, no? So what is perception? This is how we view and interpret the events and situation in the world about us. So this is how we understand and interpret kung unsa mga nahitabo sa ato ang surrounding. So, and why is it important, no? So, because people behavior is based on their perception of what reality is and not on reality itself. So, here for our perception, we have three factors influencing the perception. First is the perceiver, second is the target, and third, the situation. So next slide, please. So here we have the perceiver. So the person who perceived the target. So the perception of the target is influenced by factors that are unique to him, like the following. First, the past experience. Second is the needs or motives. Third is the personality. And fourth is the values and attitudes. So it depends on the perceiver kung saang mga na-experience bitaw niya through his or her past experience and mga personality na mga iyang mga na-encounter throughout his or her life. So, nakadepende niya kung saan niya pag-interpret and so on. So, third, next slide please. Next slide, please. So thank you. So for the target, the person, object, or event that is perceived by the another person is the target. So perception may be modified by the following factors, which are typical characteristics or targets. So first is the contrast, intensity, figure round separation, size, motion, and repetition or novelty. So ang target is, it depends na siya sa mga nakasurround bitaw niya sa iya, which is mag-base siya sa perceiver kung sa iyang matarget. So next. So the situation, kani nga situation is ma-apply ni siya into different people. So the perception is affected by surrounding environment. So ari na siya ma-apply ang mga nahitabo sa iyang mga surroundings. So situational factors that affect perception. First is time. Perception varies depending on time perception is made. Work setting, perception varies from workplace to workplace. Social setting, different social settings, different perception. So especially into a workplace, so magdepend na siya into different situation kung saan na nimo pag-deal, for example, into different problems, di ba? So into different problems natin, mga different perspective o or unsa nato pag-resolve ang usa ka problem. So time, nakadepende na siya kung usa nga time nato nga na ma-apply. And for work setting, so ang work setting is naman dyan na siya different environment, so nakadepende dyan na siya. And so for social setting, different social setting, so murag nakadepende na siya kung what type of people ang mga nagasurround sa imo and kung saan nimo siya pag-perceive. So that's all for the perceiver, and let's move on to our next reporter.
So attribution. So what is attribution? So is a process by which people explain the causes of the behavior they observe in themselves and others. It involves identifying reasons why people act the way they do, whether those reasons are internal and the external. So what are the internal? Related to the person traits or dispositions. And the external is related to the situations or environment. So common attribution errors. So first, fundamental attributions. error. So definition, we often think someone's behavior is due to their personality rather than external factor. So for example, if someone cuts you off in traffic, so you might think they are rude personality. So instead of considering they might be rushing to an emergency. So that is external factor. So next is the self-serving bias. So self-serving bias, we credit our success to our own efforts and blame our failures on external factors. So for example, if you do well on the test, so you say it's because you studied hard. So that is internal. So if you do poorly, you blame the test being too difficult. So that is external. So next. So factors influencing attributions. So first, distinctiveness. So how consistent a person's behavior is across different situations. So for example, if you a usual quiet a person is very talkative at a party, like kahit person ka niya, pero og sa party na kay talkative kay ka because of you might think the party atmosphere. So that is external, like influencing them. So next, consensus. So the likelihood that others facing the same situation will respond similarly. For example, if everyone in a meeting agrees with an idea, so you might think the idea is good. So that is the situations. Like, tanan ni agree sa kanang idea because good idea. So next, consistency. Consistency, whether an individual responds the same way over time. So for example, if someone always arrives late to work, so you might think they are not punctual, like mga person nga late. So next reporter highs.
Next slide, please. So the factors influence shortcuts used in forming impressions of others is first is the selective perception. So a selective perception is when a person filters and interprets information based on their own interest. Like kanang sample, mamili mo og sports like into running ba mo or unsa. The next is halo effect, allowing one positive trait to influence the overall impression of a person. So a halo effect is a cognitive bias occurs when a single positive or negative trait of a person influences the overall impression of that person. Kanang like, if naay mo walk ay kanang moagi sa imong atubangan, if attractive siya, mo reflect na siya sa iyang positive traits. And if dili kay that ang uban na sa negative traits, then next is contrast effects, evaluating someone based on comparisons with others recently encountered. Like kanang i-compare mo kanang siya bright, ikaw bugoy nga na. Then, meron siya og naamoy kanang opposites nga na. Then the next is projection, attributing one's own feelings or traits to others. So, kani individuals mo kuan ni siya kanang like attribute siya sa own nga kanang mga motives, mga mag-assume sa kanang like mag-assume ka nga same way yung na-feel or unsa. Then the last one is stereotyping. It is applying generalized beliefs about a group to an individual. So it involves making generalizations about individual based on the perceived characteristics. So kanang like kani siya nabilong ni nga uniqueness sa kani nga tao and then kani lahi pod sa lain nga tao ingana. So I guess that's all for my report. Summary perception.
So for in summary, perception and In summary, perception and attribution are essential concepts in understanding human behavior and organizational settings. So they influence how individuals interpret and explain the world, impacting their attitudes, interactions, and decision making within the workplace. So in organizational behavior, both perception and attribution play a significant role in shaping employee attitudes, motivation, communication, and decision-making process. So, by recognizing the impact of perception and attribution, organization can improve teamwork, leadership, effectiveness, and overall employee satisfaction. So, that's it for our report for today. Thank you for listening, guys.